Today is November 21st, and I am making the featured recipe from the Fannie Farmer kitchen cabinet grape juice souffle. When you think souffle, you probably think of a puffed and airy baked dish made with a lot of eggs. That is not so much the case here. Eggs, yes. Baked, no. As usual, I have never made this dish before, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So, let's get started. To make grape juice souffle, you will need
gelatin, grape juice, egg whites, cream.
The recipe starts with grape juice and gelatin. Then heat in a double boiler until the gelatin dissolves. I'm using specifically Concord grape juice because I am 100% sure that's what Fannie Farmer would have used. Concord grapes were developed by Ephraim Wales Bull in the mid-19th century in Concord, Massachusetts, as the name indicates. And they were incredibly popular at the time these recipes were written. They were the majority of the grapes being grown in the US. They grow really well here in Massachusetts. I grow them in the backyard here. In 1869, Dr. Thomas Welch, name sound familiar, created the first commercial grape juice using Concord grapes. When these recipes were published, Fannie Farmer had advertising in the back of her cookbooks, which included Welch's grape juice. Now that the gelatin has dissolved, we are to pour the mixture through a strainer into a bowl, which is set over ice water, and let it thicken. While the grape juice gelatin mixture is thickening, I'm going to beat some egg whites until stiff. Well, those look pretty stiff. Next, we whip some cream. Cream is whipped. The gelatin mixture has thickened. And now we fold in the egg whites. Now we half fill our molds. Fannie doesn't tell us what size molds to use, so I'm using these sundae glasses. They hold about a cup, so they should be big enough. They're probably too big, but that's better than too small. It turns out that half the mixture was about 5 tablespoons per mold. To the remaining mixture, we are going to add our whipped cream. I'm going to cover these with some plastic wrap and stick them in the fridge to chill. Grape juice souffle, served with whipped cream, as indicated in the recipe. Let's give it a try. The texture is okay. It's light and fluffy. It's got that slightly rubberish gelatin texture. It is not very sweet. I mean, I'm getting some sweetness from the grape juice, and Concord grape juice does have that very distinctly strong grape flavor. Like if you ever had grape jelly on your PB&J, that's Concord grape. I don't really love it. I think where I went astray was I wasn't paying attention to the grape juice gelatin mixture while I was beating the egg whites and then beating the cream. And I let it set up a little too much. It was a little lumpy. And I probably should have given it a good beating with a whisk or something to break up those lumps so that the flavor and the color would be more evenly distributed. It's okay. On today's menu, the grape juice souffle is served for dessert along with gold cake, which is a cake made with egg yolks, conveniently the same number of egg yolks left over after you use the whites for the grape juice souffle. Very clever, that Fannie farmer. Maybe the two of them served together would be nicer. I don't regret making it. It was actually kind of fun. And it unmolded very nicely, which, is rare for me and molded desserts. Maybe I'm just getting better at it. I might try it again, but I would keep a closer eye on the gelatin just so it didn't get too thick. Honestly, filming while cooking, or maybe cooking while filming, is kind of challenging and often leads to oversights that wouldn't have happened if I was just cooking. Like in this case, while I was beating the eggs and the cream, I had the gelatin grape juice mix over here so it wouldn't be in the shot and I would have enough room. So I wasn't keeping an eye on it. If I had been doing this, like a regular cooking experience, I'd be beating the eggs and the gelatin would be right there, and I'd probably give it a stir every once in a while. So if I did this again, I would definitely keep an eye on the gelatin mix so that it didn't get too thick and hopefully permeates the egg white mixture more thoroughly. Final thoughts. I'm not sorry I made it. I am very glad I used commercial grape juice instead of some of my precious homemade Concord grape juice. So I don't feel so bad that it was not stellar. If you give it a try, let me know what you think. Grape juice souffle. Enjoy.